What about your second ship?
My second ship was a tanker, the World Guardian. And I joined that one in order to see how is the steam engines. There were turbines, steam turbines, which was a different branch of engineering. And I wanted to check that too.
Were the first ones diesel engines?
Diesel engines, yes.
Right. And where did that tanker sail?
That tanker was sailing from Megara, Greece, to Black Sea, Russia, loading crude oil from Russia, taking it to Japan. From Japan we were turning back empty to the Persian Gulf, loading cargo, their crude oil again, and transferring it to Greece. And from there again back to Russia, to the Black Sea, getting cargo for Japan.
And what was your job there?
Apprentice engineer. Supposed to be apprentice engineer, but I was doing the job of an oiler.
And what does that mean?
That means that I was maintaining engines, oiling engines and so on during the sailing. Though the pay was higher than an apprentice at the time.
Mm-hmm. Where did you sail most? What were the areas?
I have sailed a lot in China, in Japan, in Europe. Not so much in Africa, though I have been everywhere in Africa, all around.
South America?
South America also. It was the time I was working with refrigerator ships. We were doing Argentina, Brazil, and then with cargo ships around North America.
I suppose some historical events affected your work.
Yes, any historical event will affect the shipping business. The biggest effect for me, it was the Arab-Israeli wars.
That would be 70s and 80s.
Started from 60s, late 60s.
Yeah.
And 70s.
And how did they affect your work?
Well, every time there was war, a side effect was that the Suez Canal was closed. From Europe to go to Asia, you had to go around Africa, which made it really long trip. Once took us 54 days from Rijeka of Yugoslavia to reach China, with one stop for fuel in Dhaka.
And how long would it have been normally through the canal?
Maximum 15 days.
What sort of thing would have been the worst experience you had?
That one of my crew could have been killed, because we had a very heavy damage in one generator, electric generator. They stopped it, they called me downstairs, and as I was reaching the place, I heard an explosion. The second engineer had told the oilman to start opening the covers of the sub tank to see how heavy damage was. My fault it was that I didn't anticipate it, and I didn't tell him when he called me not to touch anything. So the moment the man started opening one of the covers and air went in, there was an explosion. But fortunately it was just gas and not fire. So he was hit by the gas.
Did he have any burns?
Slight, very slight, near the face. But he could even have died.